Okay, guys, how do I sound? That was some seriously long delay on YouTube, of course. So there's not much that's going to fix that, apart from maybe upgrading to Starlink. It's like 20 seconds delay. Apologies. But the intro music was terrible on Twitch. It was sounding really sick. Anyway, I've downloaded some non-copyrighted jams from, I forget the name of the guy. Yeah, I forget his name. So I'm just going to play them in the background. Just chuck a playlist on while I work. So this is the project that we're going to be working on. It's just basically cutting these out. This is obviously for a larger art asset for the business. Can't quite grab that without a node. I keep forgetting how to use Photoshop's pen and its vector tools. And I had my chat all the way on the other side, so I have to keep turning my head. It's not as interactive as the gaming scene that I have set up. This is of course a very old school booster box. I'm not sure this needs to be entirely accurate, but I want to get it as accurate as I can. Keep forgetting how to activate the end node, where I have to press control or not. Also guys, let me know if I'm speaking too close to the mic. I have stream chat. This is so weird, like I'm forcing myself. Oh, there's my multi-chat. I hate how it's snapping in OBS, so I want to turn that off. Multi-chat. There's no snap options to turn off. Also, Photoshop's had a really bad habit recently of crashing on me, so I have to remember to save very often. Otherwise we're going to lose our progress. These shouldn't actually take too long to go around. This is quite a quick task, but it's something that I want to share with everyone, because these are the actual booster boxes that, you know, historical artifacts now. Basically, this one in particular is like very expensive on the market because there's so few of them that are unopened. I think the guy's name is Harris something. Can't remember his name. Yeah, it's definitely Harris something, or someone Harris. I'm not sure how he created all this music, but or he's just the licensor or licensee. I'm not really that informed about the music industry. I'm guessing that the multi-chat, Stream Elements multi-chat is doing a good job at actually keeping track of both chats, YouTube and Twitch. If it's not, my apologies, guys, because I'm just relying on the one widget inside my broadcasting software. This will be a pretty short stream anyway, because I've got to get to sleep, so it's like 8 p.m. Whoops. But yeah, obviously I have to get to sleep for work. Oh my gosh, I forget how to independently move that handle there. There we go. Not sure why I put the anchor point there. Most people won't even know what I'm talking about, but yeah. We're basically just drawing around these things with a like a special curve that's gonna help us create a selection. Yeah, I'm very old school, I know that. There's probably AI software out there that could do this much faster, but I'm not a huge fan of AI. Also, let me know if the music's not too loud compared to voice. So now we can just create a selection based on that, and you can see the so-called marching ants that they used to call them marching ants when I was in school. I'm just waiting for the army of Pokerev, the Pokerev army to come into the chat and say, "Oh, why are you doing that? Who gave you permission?" I actually have permission and I have it hidden at the moment, but as soon as I get questions, I'm gonna pop the visibility of the evidence that I got permission on screen. So we'll use this button here to like hide the pixels and therefore make it transparent. It's made it transparent, but the layer underneath is showing. Yeah. So from here, you can basically just go in and use this tool, the smudge tool, which I learnt from the channel. I really shouldn't be doing that actually. I learnt this from, it's a pretty bad tool actually. Oh, I think it's because I got the finger painting thing on. Yeah, that's why. Oh man, I'm having a bad day. I forget the name of the channel now. Right, I know the guy's name is Unmish. I think it's Pix Imperfect on YouTube. He's pretty popular with something like 3 million. Well, last time I checked, 3 million subs. But yeah, this is pretty much incomplete because I want to, disable I want to include these little, if I can get the crosshair thing small enough because you can't see me pointing at it, these little white parts here. They're actually part of the perforated edge or the perforation. So I want to include them. So I'm going to, what am I going to do? Why is that? Do I? Oh no. Oh no, it's offset. How's it offset down there? That's so weird. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, I don't really need that layer anyways. It was the unsharpened version. I do, however, need to probably create a duplicate and then make this difference, I think it is. And then bring so and so to say what. I don't want this. Yeah, that shows you where you want to edit this mask. So, oh, that usually is the point where the software crashes when I was doing my tests. When I press the hotkey to change the foreground and background color. Most of these artists online wouldn't be speaking like this, telling you exactly like what they're doing or what it means. Just trying to paint into this mask, but I'm not sure. Opacity, flow. Okay, I'm painting with the wrong color. Oh, right, yeah. I want to paint the white part out. I'm thinking because it's a mask, it'll be painted with black, and the actual visible part is black, so I'm getting confused. But it's only because of our layer style in here. Supposing this should do. Looks a bit too much up here. Not sure why Photoshop's very temperamental at some point. Sometimes it's it goes ahead and crashes when you play with the foreground background color, and then like a few weeks later it's all okay. You can press the hotkey all you like and it just won't crash. I also have another photo editor that you guys can't see because that's the, I believe, OBS, the software I'm using, the broadcasting software I'm using is the source that I'm using is has some sort of privacy built into it, so it's only showing the base software and it doesn't show any dialog boxes that pop up or the taskbar of the operating system. I think this one's about it. So as you guys may have just heard, I'm basically saving this out now, and I have a dialog box up, the save as dialog box, and showing Windows Explorer, but you guys can't see it, so that's very handy. I want to save it into here as a PNG, which is gonna keep the transparency. And there's a very, very good reason I haven't been streaming over the last couple of months. and it's always the same reason. It's in Australia. It's very hot. In this room, it's stinking hot. It's like 8 p.m. right now, and it's showing that it's 28.3 degrees in this room, and I have the window cracked wide open. Gonna save that as neodestiny.png. Set 11, and then we're going to move to a more modern set, which is part of the current Scarlet and Violet era, Twilight Masquerade. Thought I'd just change them up. I'm going to sharpen this up a bit because it's quite blurry. No offense to Rev. Sure, his camera's very great, but maybe it wasn't focusing right that day. Or maybe modern cameras don't capture that sharp. So we can just artificially sharpen it up. By going and using this high pass filter. And then accepting that very low radius there. If I increase that any further, all the colours going to come in. So we want to keep it as close to black and white as possible. You can see the logo of the Pokemon there is showing its iconic yellow, and the reds are coming through for the trade card game banner. If you keep it too low, it just disappears altogether. So I think like 0.3 is probably good enough. And then we just switch this to linear light, and all of a sudden it sharpens up your image. Quite a lot of tricks that I picked up from Unmesh over at Pix and Perfect. He's actually Pix Perfect, but he's so modest that he named his channel Pix Imperfect. Watch my posture. When I'm not streaming, I have a habit of slouching down in the chair. And when I'm streaming, I have a habit of, especially if I'm focusing on something, leaning forwards. Pretty terrible. Suppose that's the actual box that comes out down there. These boxes look like they get pretty warped over time as well. All the little dings, I guess, from logistics. Surprisingly, like, they're inside cases as well, so and the case is pretty thick. I'm just going to check my individual chats on the Twitch and YouTube websites respectively, because I'm not sure the widget, the OBS widget is showing me. No, it is. I'm just a lonely man in a lonely world. Just like real life. I need to bring that back. Oh. Just going to be testing the actual. I don't know why I say the word actual so much. Oh my gosh, I hate these Bezier handles. I'm going to be testing the the non-copyrightitude of this these it's called the Stream Beats by Harris somebody. This Stream Beats collection, I want to test see how YouTube and Twitch treat it, because apparently on their website when you download it, it says free for use. Well, basically free for use, no royalties required. Yeah, and there's a bit of a discrepancy between what is said on the website and then what's in the terms, but that's life. It is what it is. If I have problems with it, I'll deal with it. Oh my gosh. Whoops. I think I made that sharp. Tend to forget what I'm doing. Like, or how the pen tool works. And it's very hard to see against grey pixels as well. But yeah, I'm going to use sharp edges with these booster packs because that's what they are, naturally sharp like that. Once again, I want to thank PokeRev for allowing me to use these in my project. I'm sure he gets requests like this all the time to do something. But he did seem quite like the opposite, like nobody's asked before, because he was interested in seeing how they turn out. Wondering if that's a lit edge. I think it is, because it's just a white highlight. It's basically what the specular light does on plastics. Even though the booster box isn't plastic, it still illuminates like that for some reason. I think it has a special gloss over the top of it. Glossy layer. This is the Blood Moon Ursaluna that we need to be going around quite meticulously. Actually asked Rev probably about 3 weeks ago, I think it might have been 2-3 weeks back, for permission to do this, but it's just been so hot that I've just ignored it, because my computer tends to overheat. Even right now it's like stinking hot. I can't turn the fan on because you've heard me rant about this several times. If I turn the fan on, then the background noise, it's basically gonna destroy my ability to speak into the mic, because you just can't hear me. It's too loud. I think that's his logo in the background there, to be honest, that blue. So I've got to go around this. It's a very odd shaped booster box. What do you call it? Flap, I guess. These things drive me nuts sometimes. not only that, it's this mouse that I'm using is it's just a standard Logitech Bluetooth mouse M557, but my hand tends to, like when my thumb and my pinky get underneath it, it does all sorts of weird stuff with the tool that I'm using, namely the pen tool. So it'll drop Bezier points when I don't intend on putting Bezier points down, which is those little nodes that allow curvature. Whoops, I don't know why I'm following his logo there. Trying to work out whether that's I think it is. I'm just going to take part of it to say that is part of the perforated bit that sticks to the other part of the flap to cause the box to close up properly. I think I've still got the filters on my Blue Yeti microphone, guys, so I might sound a little bit funny. But I did some audio testing last time I went live, back in like January or something. January, February. It's a shame when I'm doing this work I can't have the chat over the top on the same screen. But trying to work out a way to, I might be able to embed the multi-chat into the stream. But that's, yeah, that will probably be in my next set of priorities. I'll put that up at the top of the list. Hopefully I go live next time. I can actually work on the screen while seeing the chat at the same time. This playlist is fire though. Reminds me of like, probably gonna get roasted in the chat, but it's like Halo 2 music or something. Just the part before it drops, like the beat. Gone way too far. I was like tracing down the Ursa Luna's arm there. And it just dawned on me, I was like, this doesn't seem right. What's all that? Make this a little rounded corner because it looks a bit more stylish that way. It's still like a sauna in this room, even at like 8:23 in the evening. And it's actually April. This is like halfway through autumn, wouldn't you believe it? It's terrible. Trying to work out whether it's actually important to have this. I mean the bowing. Depends on the end use, doesn't it? I'm basically just going to be using these in I really shouldn't be saying anything yet because keep the suspense. Oops. There goes our dog. Well, not my dog, but noisy. I'm just going to quickly go around these like this because that's the thing with booster packs. They really shouldn't have any curvature in them. It's just foil. Unless, of course, you're going across the top there. It's going to be all wavy, but the corners there doesn't matter too much. I guess I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to go like this. That dog probably won't shut up now for like the next 10 minutes. Once he starts, he just can't stop. I think when the rains start in the winter, probably won't have that problem. Because, well, just can't hear anybody. Because it's too loud. I'm thinking the YouTube live broadcast is actually like fallen way behind or something, and Stream Elements is just not. Yeah, it's definitely way far behind. I'm still working on those booster pack edges. Whoa. Is it far behind? Live. Oh no. I'm probably still about 20 seconds behind. Let me just click. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, something like 20 seconds, I guess. I think they deliberately do that. There's 3 different latency options, but I just went with the default low latency. I might experiment with that. So we have sharpened this up. So we just want to, well, I want to bring the jazz back. And then I'm going to get the selection. And then shoot this. I was actually wanting to just do this first. So it's just merged all the layers underneath. And then I'm going to create that. And our final output's going to be on white background, most likely, so you can just test it and check it on a white background. Now up here, I'm probably just going to fake that in there. I believe it's just basically a rocky scene in the background there with the solar flare off from the moonlight, whatever that is. But yeah, we'll just maybe create the space that we need the selection. So I'm imagining it just goes to there and then comes back down. I'll keep this PSD saved properly. Actually, I don't know if I saved the PSD out with the changes I made for the last one, for the Neo Destiny box, but anyway. Make the selection. And then we can basically just airbrush it. I don't want to do that. Whoops. I was sampling black pixels inside the mask there. Not bad. What is going on here? I think it might be masked out, that's why I wasn't showing. Yes, I'm painting with a mouse. That's what we do. So basically just extend that out because that's what your favorite AI tools do. They're just as dumb as us. And then we can just smudge that, I guess. Create a little gradient there. Actually, I don't think that's supposed to be so bright because it's a lunar source of light. So it's supposed to be elliptical. So I might just paint that back in. Drop the flow down to something like, well, 4, 6. 4 should do. Grab some of that pinkish hue. Yeah, looks very nice. Looks a bit strange and odd, but okay. Can always drop some more pink in there just to blend that purple back out. Still looks a bit strange, but anyways, I hit the actual shape of the top there. Who knows what it's supposed to look like. Ah, hello M. Good to see you after all this time. 2 months or so. I was just explaining to myself the same old problems. The heat down in Australia. These really forced me to retire. Yeah, this is one of the most current sets from the Scarlet and Violet series. Yeah, I'm just going through and basically making PNGs out of all the booster boxes. There's something like, well, for each expansion set there's, I think so far I counted like 120 or something. Just looking Windows Explorer here. Yeah, something like 118 up to prismatic evolution, so it's gonna be 119. Come up to 120 now for set expansions. Yeah, he's called the Blood Moon Ursaluna. But yeah, he's pretty cute. Actually the pre-evolution, or what they call the stage, not stage 1, base form or whatever, it's called Teddy Ursa. Their naming conventions are pretty creative, I must say. I'm not sure if they came up with them in Japanese, but the English translations are, I think you call them portmanteaus or something. It's like a combination of 2 words to denote like what the Pokemon is all about. The pocket monster. Prismatic Evolutions was like the set that came out over the holidays, like the Christmas break. My housemate is making noise. Oh, you're on about something. Yeah, Prismatic Evolutions was like, can't quite remember when it came out, but yeah, it was over the end of last year. Most people are familiar with the Gen 1 and Gen 2 mons. They're so stinking hot here. I'm so sorry, like I was saying earlier, I have to hop off pretty soon, but it's 8:34 in the evening now, so I want to get sleep before 9. Ugh. I'm going to save this out, hopefully without this white background. Just check the edges. Also, how's the music to voice ratio? Because I did turn the music down about half to like 50% of the what do you call that, the output bar. Save this out as PNG. Sorry if this sort of thing is more boring than looking at the Elder Scrolls. But that's good. Oh, because you're just waking up, so at least like 10-20 minutes or whatever. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I was saying I picked it up. It's supposed to be copyright free from the, I think it's Harris Hella or something like that, Stream Beats, but we'll see. I'll leave these uploads, these lives, to convert to VODs on both YouTube and Twitch and see how they respond to it. I'm probably going to get copyright striked on YouTube because they're pretty nasty, which might let you get away with it. There's 2 of them done, so I'm just going to open up one more, or should I? It's 8:36. I think 2 is enough for now. I just want to test to see if this music is going to allow to be embedded in the VODs. Oh, you got a strike. Ouch. From Baldur's Gate. Oh, really? That is so weird. You should have. Oh, you did. Nice. Yeah, I'll totally fight as well. Some idiot. How do they even know? Wait, how could they put the claim in if they're not the owner, the licensee or licensor of the music? Yeah, YouTube's nasty. I've heard some pretty terrible stories, but I mean, they're just the smallest things, like they will get you for. Yeah, it's the thing. Some things just aren't worth fighting for, to be honest. Like the kind of things that people want to take to court, but it's just too. Like this sort of thing is an international problem. Like for me, I'm in Australia, and it's probably held in a jurisdiction like the Americas somewhere, in the High Court over there. Well, not in the High Court, but take it to the magistrate. Just not worth it. Like, what are you going to win? Nothing. You're going to pay out heaps for a lawyer and anyway. That was good to see you again. I think I've seen you streaming a few days, like, over the last few months, but yeah, been pretty busy, so. But it's good to see that you're growing on Twitch. Yeah, I'm not sure when I'll be back, to be honest. I don't want to make any promises because promises are there to be broken. but I checked the weather and it's just the same tomorrow, and then it's dropping to 26 on Tuesday, 25, and then back up to 27, and looks like Friday is going to be 30, and the weekend looks cool, so it's cooling down, and I definitely want to take advantage of all the cool days this year. So unlike last year when I stopped, and you know this because I went away in September and that was way too early. I should have taken advantage of every cool day because I totally regretted it over summer, like having to have the fan on, or fans in here. Ugh. I'm just going to bring this chat over because I'm not planning on working any longer. A few days a week. Yeah, it's hard after work because you're so fatigued, especially like in manual labor. It's not necessarily like bad times. Like, yeah, sometimes when I see you stream, I'm like, oh, I better not stream if she wants to hop on my chat. But anyway, yeah, it's likely that I'll stream a whole lot more, to be honest. 26 isn't awful, but wouldn't be go wet. No, definitely not in a room where you've got like no actual, what do they call it? The reverse, like aircon going through the whole house, and there's like no breeze coming through. There's definitely no breeze at the moment, to be honest. Do you like my rocket apparel, by the way? I kind of effaced the little indent, the little part where they had the Jesse and James motif, I guess you can call it, little design in there. It's a little bit odd because it's not the same as what they wear in the anime. Like in the anime, it's actually just a black cap, and they have the red R logo on their shirts, I guess, or their vests. But yeah, it's cool that it has the massive R. I got it from EB Games. I'm sure you're familiar with that, even though it's not GameStop or anything. Cheers. Circulation. Okay, that's strange. You guys call everything like something else to what we do. Actually, I was wanting to keep that look because this is obviously the style to be showing this right now because it's the new set coming up. Is everybody hyped? It's called Destined Rivals. It's yeah, gonna be something big. It's not like I'm going to be actually able to crack any of it on stream because, well, since everybody wants it and there's like only a certain amount of product produced and distributed. Yeah, they did go pretty hard on it. You can tell how scarce it is, so I only managed to like pre-order like 36 loose booster packs, but I went into the shop, EB Games, and said, can I get the sealed booster box? Yeah. But yeah, it's very hard to get a hold of, so anyways, I'm gonna hop off now. Just make sure that this was saved. What set was that? 114. Yep. Oh, I was wanting to open a new one, but I'm not going to. Anyway, where's my chat gone? Yeah, no worries. I thought you would be up, like, early once you get a notification. For some reason, I don't get notifications for like followed streamers on Twitch. I must have turned off the setting or something in my Twitch. It's a bit strange, but I never get emails. I don't know why, but when I have Twitch open, I can see that people are live, and I'm like, what are you doing, Twitch? Anyway, I must have been getting like too many notifications because everyone was live like every day. But anyway, yeah, thanks for the spam, generous false 8Z. Nice, cool guys. I'm going to just drop the outro just because I'll guys, I'm just talking to one person across 2 platforms. Yeah, it was good to see you in the chat, and hope everything's all good for you. Yeah, as I said, I don't know when I'll come back, maybe 2 days, 3 days from now, on that cool day, the Tuesday, if everything's all good. Tuesday, Wednesday, 25 degrees. Yeah. Hey, have a good one. Ciao.